Hey kids, here we are. You're watching Guitar Quackery Live. Guitar Quackery Live. It's the auxiliary channel of Guitar Quackery. So there is another channel called Guitar Quackery. This one's called Guitar Quackery Live. You can only see live streams or archived live streams on this channel. And now I'm about to send a text message to my customer whose guitar is on the bench. Well, it's not a guitar yet. We're building it. So that he can watch in real time as I work on his project. It's a Partscaster Full Build, okay? And we also have a TV outside. So I always like to stream so that people can watch, so that our customers can watch, okay? And also, as I set this up, it gives viewers the chance to join the live stream. So speaking of live streams, see, now it's playing outside. Speaking of live streams, I am actually watching a live stream as we speak. Steve Cassidy, guitar. So this is how you spell it. I know the camera is not cooperating. Come on. That's it. All right. So, yeah, I follow Dr. Steve Cassidy. He's got a great channel. We're kind of friends almost now. I did talk to him on Zoom once. Okay, so here is the project. And there's something going on here that we're not too happy about. I already took some measurements. I already mapped out what needs to happen eventually, soon, hopefully. And let me show you. But first, I guess, let me pull out the hardware. So this customer bought the hardware and bought a body and bought a neck. The neck, by the way, is from Musicraft. Okay, so they make really good custom necks. Good quality, okay? It's got the truss rod adjustment here. If this camera wants to focus, it's not cooperating today. You see? Musicraft. Check them out. They do good work. So there are 4 screw holes here already, but they're tight. So we'll need to enlarge those. Yeah, so we'll do some preliminary work here. And I do want to show you the problem with the body that he bought. So this is the bridge plate, and then there's a pickup, obviously, which is, where is it? Here. All right. Here we go. So I'm going to need to do some routing. You see here where the green line is? I'm going to have to route this out here and here. Because for whatever reason, you see here through the tape, it was routed in the opposite direction. Now, Tele bridge plate would go like this, and as you can see here, this is the orientation of a Telecaster bridge. Now, the bridge itself is in this box. I'm sorry, not the bridge, the pickup. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but I don't sleep enough, and then, you know, I talk nonsense. So let's have a look at this bridge pickup. So it's going to be mounted here in this direction. And as you can see, that's the same direction as this outline shows. But this part and this part will not fit through the solid wood. So clearly, we need to do some routing. So I need to make a routing template for this and then mount the bridge plate and the pickup in this position. Some more work needs to be done. If I recall correctly, these are too tight, these holes. So here we have these ferrules, and they don't fit inside. That's annoying. You see? So this can only be drilled or reamed with a specialized tool. Now, why was it made so tight? I don't know. But it needs to be enlarged. If you don't have a specialized tool, you can use something like a cylindrical shape, smaller than this, and just wrap some sandpaper around it. It would be good to use self-adhesive sandpaper and just, enlarge the hole. I might do that. I got to look at my toolbox, see if I have the reamer for this. If not, I might special order it, or I might improvise just the way I just described it. Okay, so that's that. Then we have so let me put the pickup back. So I'm doing this here now to refresh my memory and also to get ready for the actual job. So this customer has been really patient. I need to do some routing, and I need to buy MDF. Where do I have some MDF here? So MDF is this material. Yeah. This type of material. So I need to make a routing template in order to route through the template into the body here. So it's a relatively small job, kind of, but it can be time consuming. You really need to make the template and have a way of mounting it precisely, and then do the high risk, somewhat high risk job of routing. Now, this MDF is too thin, I believe. So I need to get MDF that's slightly thicker than this, and I don't have it. I ran out of that. So, well. So I need to go to, let's say, a home improvement center, such as the Home Depot, and buy some. But I don't have a car. I have a bicycle, and they sell larger sheets. Now you can get them to cut them down, but it really depends who happens to be there when you need help. There are some people that are really helpful, and some people that are new to the job, etc. Right? And it can take a couple of hours to get everything you need. So whenever I have a routing job that requires a routing template, it's always a little bit of an ordeal. I might be able to use this thickness. I really need to start measuring and stuff, but I actually also ran out of this. The pieces I have are just too small. All right, so here we have the neck mounting screws right here. I need to know if these screw holes are, yep, they're big enough. So this is passing through, no problem. But the screw holes, let me put this my phone here. These screw holes are too tight. So you risk splitting the wood if you, force it in. This is a really hard, what is it called again? Not baked. It's maple, roasted maple, yeah. So it shatters more so than a raw maple. All right, so I'm gonna need to drill some holes. Enlarge the existing holes and, test if the screws are in fact passing. And also from experience, I know that these holes are usually not drilled all the way deep enough, right? So we need to take care of that. So, let's see. Here I have a set of drill bits. You can see one of them is missing because I took it away for another project. And let's start with this one. These are fractional drill bits, and let's see if it fits. It does. So let's try the other size. It's the 30 gauge. So this one no longer fits inside, right? So we'll start enlarging the hole using this drill bit size and work our way towards the final size. I don't know which one it is yet. Now, we put this here. This is going to be the first drill bit to use. And now we need to determine how deep the holes need to be. And just, I have a timer here. I have an appointment, so I need to resolve at least part of this project within the next 14 minutes. Let's see. So we have the screw. We have the mounting plate, which is this. And we can put the screw through and simply measure this height. So now let's have a look from the other side. I am going to, no, I don't need to measure. Or should I? Yeah, why not? Let's take a measurement and write it down somewhere. I'm going to measure, how about in metric this time? Yeah, I prefer metric. Here we go. So we zero out the caliper, and this comes out here. So we take a measurement like that. Okay, so all the way to the tip, we have, I'm going to call this 15 millimeters, right? We're going to round it up a little bit. 15. Right, it was 14 and a half, 15. And now, I just want to see if the existing holes are deep enough. or not. So I'll take that 31 gauge drill bit that did fit inside. So let's put the body away because we only need the neck now. And by the way, this is going to be the pick guard. It's going to have a humbucker in neck position. Here is this. So what I'm going to do is simply place this drill bit inside. Oh, so interesting. It fits inside of this hole, but not inside of the other one. So this hole is still tighter. Okay, that's fine. So let's somehow measure this depth. I'm just going to mark it off like this. See if this one is the same. Yeah, more or less. Let's do it again. So this is what we need, and this is what we have. Okay? So we need at least 14.5, right? And 14.5 would be right around here. Okay, whatever. This is even less. Something like that. So as you can see, these screw holes are not deep enough, so we definitely need to enlarge them. So let's put this back to 15, roughly. And let's make sure that we're not going to drill through. So we have plenty of material. It's not going to drill through the fingerboard, right? So now, let's do it. I'm going to take this drill bit, and we need some tape right here, and we need a drill, a power drill, which I have right here. Okay, and now we need to mark off with tape (15 millimeters). What's the best way to do it? Hold on. Like this, maybe. How about that? And just put a tape here. So we could go a little deeper. I think a little deeper is better, shallower. I wouldn't do it because if you force the screw into this brittle roasted maple, you can crack it, right? So we'll go with this depth. Also, before we drill, I want to countersink the holes just a little bit. And I have the countersink right here. This is it. So let's do this first. Okay, I adjust my torque. And here we go. Go counterclockwise first, now clockwise. This is to prevent splitting the wood grain as the drill bit starts cutting the fibers. So roasted maple is, great for stability, but it is more brittle, right? So you need to know how to work with it. And now, let's mount this drill bit. And let's do some drilling. Again, I go counterclockwise first, and then clockwise. That's going to go counterclockwise. Same thing here. We might need to widen the countersinking at some future point. Okay. That's it. Now, this is still not wide enough for these screws. I can almost guarantee this would fracture the wood like that's, you know, like an axe. And we obviously can't have that. So I'm simply going to work my way up. Where's the timer? I got 5 minutes left before my customer comes. So this was the 30 gauge. Now, I think I can maybe even skip a gauge. So this was 30, I just used 30. 31 is this one that I used for the initial measurement. 30 I just used. 29, so the smaller the number, oh. Alright, so 31 I used for the measurement, 30 I just used for drilling, and now I can use 29, or maybe I can skip. You know, let's try to skip. I'm going to use the 28 gauge. So the smaller the number, the larger the diameter. So see, the 28 gauge is 141 thousandths of an inch. So we want to, you know, use this number just to make sure that this isn't too big. So we don't want to drill a hole that's too big, obviously. Okay, with the caliper, I zero out the caliper, and I change my mode to inches. So those are decimal inches. Now let me first measure this. So 165 one-thousandths of an inch. And where is 140? So now if I measure just the thick diameter of the stem is 160. You see, that's this way. So I feel that I can use this one safely. But now I need to put this. So 160. Now, let me see, 160, 159. So the 21 gauge is 159. You know, let me skip one. I'm going to use the 20. So these are really small increments, 26 gauge. So now I can, I just realized I was showing the wrong camera, and I have 3 minutes left. So one more hole, so zero out, and then no, not inches, 0 millimeters. 15 millimeters, right, we said? Okay, that's about right. Lock it. And take my tape and just mark it off with a tape. So the neck joint is the most important joint on a bolt-on neck guitar, right? You can't mess this up. You can't rush it. Here, once again, I'm going to go counterclockwise first. Okay, I do have a 4 p.m. appointment. The customer's not here yet, and then I have a 4:15 Zoom appointment with my accountant. So I'm doing my taxes for last year, and I need to be mentally ready. I already gave him all the paperwork. So we just used a 26 gauge. Drill bit. So this is the final size, I think, right? So we just used a 26. I can skip to 22 and see how tight the screw is going to be, right? Because I don't want to drill a hole that's too large. Let me think. Oh, my timer's beeping. Yeah, so we're not going to rush this. I'm going to take a break now, and we're going to measure twice, drill once. Oh, YT party tonight. Hello to you. Musicraft neck, yeah, I like Musicraft necks a lot. All my own builds have made-to-order necks from them. Great quality and options for the money. I agree. This isn't the first Musicraft neck that I'm using. In fact, there is a live stream already, I think, for the same customer. I can't remember which parts, or Kelly guitar conversion or something like that, modification. Yeah, check it out. One of my P basses has a quarter sawn. Oh yeah, it was also a bass. Jazz bass or P bass? P bass, I think. A live stream, right? For the same customer. One of my P basses has a quarter sawn, a roasted maple neck with slab rosewood from Musicraft. Very stable. Yeah, so roasted maple is stable, obviously. But you need to be careful. Yeah, it's more brittle, right? Especially if you're refretting or something. Yeah, I'll be right with you. Okay, so friends, I need to go, and I'll talk to you soon. I already see 2 likes. That's great. I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.